Hi guys, it's Kayla, or Moon, or the person who contributed all the views to Gulf's horrendous cover of Yummy. What's up? Today I want to discuss two of my favorite things, BL and K-pop. More specifically, the influence that K-pop has on Thai BL. This is an intersection I revisit often, but recently what sparked my interest in the topic was GMMTV releasing official light sticks for their pairings. Look at these. This one, Girls' Generation. This one, Red Velvet. This one, BoA. It's the SM Town print. But you know what? I'm here for it. Anyway, the Kpop-ification of BL. What do I mean by that? Well, I've noticed the Thai BL industry employing some marketing tactics that are very reminiscent of the K-pop industry. So let's talk about it. Before we get into it, there are two things I want to mention. In fact, I think they're necessary pieces of the conversation. The first is that the Thai entertainment industry is good on its own. It's been thriving for years without the influence of Korea. Thailand has a very distinct style of music, film, and television that's inspired by their history and culture. Although Korea has been setting trends throughout Asia, that does not mean the countries that adopt these trends are trying to mimic them. Okay? The second point I want to mention is that many of the things we accredit to being K-pop are actually things from Black American culture. There are the obvious examples of R&B sound, street fashion, etc., but there are also things like a focus on dance performance and even survival shows to form a music group. On a global scale, pop music has roots in the Western folk genre of the American South. So we do have to keep the nuance around ethnicity and race in mind when discussing this topic. So let's talk about actors being encouraged to sing and dance. Imagine, you dream of being an actor. You sign onto a production company. You get cast in a BL series. You're ecstatic, feeling so blessed. But then, they hand you a guitar. Flash forward, your series is a global hit. You wonder, how can we keep the momentum going? And that's when your manager tells you to get on stage and cover a Blackpink song. The insurmountable fear I would have of becoming a meme would kill me. There's always been this encouragement for actors to be well-rounded, but these days, it almost feels like singing and dancing abilities are a minimum requirement. It's expected for a pairing to sing the OST for their series and then perform that OST live at sponsored events and concerts. It's expected for them to memorize lyrics and choreography and then take those performances on tours and fan meets. Sometimes the acting feels like a side hustle when the music takes over. With K-pop, it's the opposite. Idols are also encouraged to be well-rounded, but acting is more of an extension to their career. The more talent you have, the more marketable you'll be, and that's not unique to K-pop. But the part that really feels influenced by K-pop is the live performance aspect. True story, I was scrolling through the Cutie Pie concert tag the other day, and my friend said to me, "Why are they singing?" And I had to explain that Thai companies hold concerts for BL series where the actors perform K-pop songs with barely any musical inclination whatsoever. You don't realize how crazy it is until you say it out loud. As I mentioned, these concerts are a way to keep the momentum going for shows, and of course, they're another money-making opportunity. Somehow, every topic I discuss ends up coming back to capitalism. As a longtime K-pop stan and an avid concert goer, these Thai BL concerts are so K-pop. From the music, to the costumes, to the merch, it's all so familiar. The fans bring placards of their favorite actor, they wear headbands with said actor's name on them, they even carry around photo cards of these boys in their clear phone cases. This is the K-pop-ification of Thai BL in a nutshell. But again, where did traditions like bringing lights to concerts originate? The earliest account of this can be traced back to the Woodstock Festival of 1969, when a crowd brought out lighters during a rainstorm. So really, are these things we attribute to K-pop, K-pop? Is GMMTV directly copying the model of light sticks in K-pop? Or has K-pop copied and monetized something that already existed? When you combine all the aspects of concert culture in K-pop, the similarities are uncanny. However, when you look deeper into the origins of these fan traditions, it begs the question, are we making this association between Thai BL and K-pop because they're both Asian markets that are experiencing a rise in popularity? One thing that is unique to K-pop and Korean culture is the idea of having a bias in a group. And recently, I've noticed people referring to their favorite actors as their biases. While I think it's all in good fun, it is kind of silly to use terms like bias, maknae, and hyung when you're talking about people outside of the Korean music industry. Most of the time, I think people are poking at the fact that they're both K-pop and BL fans, but it probably does contribute to the overlap in Asian media. Because technically, we're using Korean language to describe Thai actors, when there are Thai terms that we could be using instead. Another thing I just remembered is BL Fans Seoka Day, which is inspired by the various Seoka days for K-pop groups, where the fans post selfies of themselves alongside their biases. This is very specific to the international K-pop fandom, with the Konglish word Seoka meaning self-camera. So there are K-pop practices that are based around Korean culture and are solely K-pop. These are the two that seem to align most with the Kpop-ification of Thai BL from the perspective of fandom. On a related note, I want to talk about The Seven. If you're not familiar with The Seven, they're a Thai boy group whose debut song recently went viral. Due to this virality, they've been exposed to the demographic of K-pop stans on TikTok. Many of these stans are insisting that they're a K-pop group. So let's break this down. There are 7 members in this group, 4 Thai and 3 Korean. They're based in Thailand, under the Thai company Ganada Entertainment, formed by the Thai survival show 7 Stars, with an English song. What do we think? In my head, I equate it to NCT 127. They don't become a J-pop group because they have Yuta, or a C-pop group because they had Win-Win. This is applicable to any K-pop group with non-Korean members. Even the Korean version of Bad Dream could be equated to the Thai version of Baby Don't Stop, where you have an homage to the foreign members. I just don't see the point of East Asian washing a Thai group besides ethnic superiority. It's like people can't fathom that there are talented, hardworking artists coming out of Thailand, so they have to label them as a K-pop group to make sense of them actually being good. And I've seen this my entire life, with people trying to delegitimize Southeast Asian artists because they don't fit East Asian standards. And when they do fit these standards, their identity gets erased completely. This happens all the time with 10, so I'm not too surprised by it. If you take anything away from this video, let it be this. K-pop is great, lovely, and amazing, but it is not better than any other music industry within Asia. Just for funsies, what's your favorite BL K-pop crossover? Currently, mine is Pond being a raging end citizen who's in love with Jaehyun. Now that I think about it, comparisons are bound to happen. After all, so many Thai actors are K-pop stans and actively take inspiration from the genre through music and fashion. I don't think there's anything wrong with making surface-level comparisons between the two. It's human nature. However, it's important to keep in mind that these forms of media are different and do not rely on each other. T-pop has a recognizable flavor to it, and K-pop does as well. Thank you to the moon and back for watching, and thank you to my first patrons ever, Alexa, Shar, and David. We're blasting off, slowly but surely. Anyway, what do you guys think about this Kpop-ification of Thai BL? Do you feel like the comparisons between the two are justified, or are we just associating these things because they're from Asia? Let me know. I would especially love to hear from anybody living in Southeast Asia, so chime in. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!